to show you a clip of this liar, Steve Rannazzisi. Do you remember him? He was the guy who lied about being in 9/11. And he was on Roast Battle, and they tore into him, and he bombed big time. And I've watched it twice, and both times it's left me with literally, like what they say, my jaw open. I go like this. And you're going to go like that tonight when I show you this clip, and we're going to enjoy it. Okay, we got to go to Roast Battle. Do you know Steve Rannazzisi? I'll break it down for you real quick because I don't think we have time to go, and I think everybody knows about this guy. Steve Rannazzisi is a comic. He's on that show, The League. Now, this guy's like really well-known in comedy. He came up with all the people that you know today. He's a friend of, you know, all the comics that you know. He's been in comedy for quite some time. He also lied and said that he was in the World Trade Center. You remember this guy? This is the comedian who for years, since 9/11, has been telling everybody that he was in the World Trade Center on the day of the attacks and escaped. And he's been evolving this story year after year. He even went on Mark Maron and told this story for like an hour in detail, saying he worked at some firm in the building, all these little details, talked about it for an hour. And somebody looked it up when he was on Maron. They said, hey, this guy never worked at that firm that he said he worked at. What's going on? We looked it up. He never worked there. And then he came out and admitted he lied about this whole thing. A la Josh Denny, where you let something slip out of your mouth because you're trying to like one-up a conversation, and then people are like, whoa, really? You were in the buildings? And he was like, shit. And then he had to keep going. That's how he says it. Now, all the comics forgave him. This happened months ago. All the comics forgave him. And I never understood it. I was really mad when they forgave him. No comics trashed him. They all went on their podcasts, you know, Big J, Okerson, all these people. They said, hey, man, Steve's a good dude. You know, we all tell lies. Who doesn't lie? And I'm sitting there like, I hope nobody lies like this. To me, my opinion of it, my real quick opinion, if you say you were in 9/11 and you go on Mark Maron, and for years you've said you were in 9/11 and you escaped from the towers, and you go on Mark Maron and you talk about that for an hour, you're a psychopath. There is no, oh, but he was my friend. There is no, hey, we all tell a lie here and there. There is only off with his head. The dude's crazy and he must lie about so much other stuff, and he's nuts. They said no. They said, no, Mike, you're wrong. He's a great guy. They all gave him another shot. He went on Howard Stern. He did an hour thing where he cried and apologized and swore that he's never lied about anything else, and this was a lie of circumstance, and he got wrapped up in this stupid thing that happened when... I don't believe it. Now, months have gone by since he's been forgiven. And he goes on this show, Comedy Central Roast Battle, which I'm about to play for you. It's an amazing show. If you don't know what the Roast Battle is, they're going to set it up for you right now, once I find this little clip here. And we're going to watch this Steve Rannazzisi battle, a roast battle. It's kind of what you think it is. It's two comedians on a stage, and they each take turns slamming each other roast style. So, now remember, Steve Rannazzisi hasn't been out in public since this 9/11 thing, really. And so keep that in mind. And remember, the guy battling him is Beth Stelling's now boyfriend. Watch this.
All right. This next battler, if you love 9/11, you're going to hate this guy.
Whoa.
He's got lots of credits, but the biggest credit he has is he lied about being in the World Trade Center.
Oh.
Please welcome actor, comedian, liar, Steve Rannazzisi.
Okay, that, I got to tell you, he's really sensitive about this. And that was pretty harsh. Imagine that you got caught lying about 9/11. The whole world finds out you're on Stern, you're crying, everybody's looking at you. This was national news. And now the first time you're back on TV, you're brought out to a crowd like that. Watch this. Look at his eyes.
Thank you, guys. Beautiful. All right.
Thank you.
His opponent is undefeated. He's a native New Yorker, so you, Steve. Folks, make it loud.
Look at that, another slam. So I know what you guys are thinking. Someone says, so it's like Wild and Out. No. You guys got to trust me. You know I'm not into fucking lame-ass gay shit. This show is, it looks like one of those gay shows, but the content is actually there. Check this out.
Morrell.
Now remember, this is Beth Stelling's now boyfriend coming out. And he sucks too. He sucks too, remember that.
Beautiful. This is going to be a fun one, Jeff.
Steve, you look a little nervous. Are you okay?
Absolutely nervous, but I'll be fine, I think.
All right. Let's hope you didn't also lie about being a comedian.
No.
Whoa! Jeff!
I'm just having fun. I'm trying to loosen it up, set the tone a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Steve,
Fuck you,
Sam,
Roy.
who wants to go first?
Liars first, I said.
No,
Liars first.
Mr. Bean with AIDS goes first, please.
He's shook. Look at his face.
Jeff Roast, who's going first?
Rannazzisi
I
is
think
shook.
Steve should go first.
Fine. I'll go first.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Yes.
Watch
Yo,
this. Watch.
New York, liar. Are we ready?
Oh, another one.
Jeff Roast.
Watch this, guys.
Yes, I lied about being in the World Trade Center. But to my defense, I was a first responder to Sam's girlfriend's Instagram abuse. Whoa!
I don't want to. I shouldn't have paused it. We got to watch it again. I might have lied about 9/11, but I was a first responder to your girlfriend's Instagram boot, and then his nerves got the best of him, and he crumbled. That never happens on professional comedy TV. I've never seen that happen. They cut around stuff like that. We have to. It gets worse.
I'm just having fun. I'm trying to loosen
We're
it up,
watching
set
that
the
again.
tone a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Steve, Sam, who wants to go first?
Liars first, I said.
No, let Mr. Bean with AIDS goes first, please.
Bomb.
Jeff Roast, who's going first?
I think Steve should go first.
Fine. I'll go first.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Yes.
Wait till you see it again.
New York, liar. Are we ready? Jeff Roast.
Yes, I lied about being in the World Trade Center. But to my defense, I was a first responder to Sam's girlfriend's Instagram abuse. Whoa!
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a ground 0, Steve. Perfect.
Look at that. Look at the way. He says, out of a 1 to 10, I give that a ground 0. And then those guys I was talking about, those 3 comics called The Wave, they ran out and pretended they were the Twin Towers. And then the third guy pretended to be a plane and flew into them and they fell. While Steve Rannazzisi sits there like a bitch in front of all of America. We got to watch that again.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a ground 0, Steve. Perfect.
Look at that.
I like that
Now, they're the ones playing all those sound effects. That's why I said they did steal kind of the thing. But a lot of people do that. They do the air horn, though, too.
First joke. Okay.
Sam.
Watch this. He can't get it together. He's so shook.
Word minimum.
Sam, I can't believe you're here, man. You lost to a mime on America's Got Talent last week. A mime, dude. Can you believe that? Jesus Christ. I mean, if you wanted to just have career suicide, you could have lied about being 9/11 and kept your dignity.
Steve has never before.
Oh! Do you hear? And then they do a sound effect like somebody slipped. This show is so cool because they keep it that honest. When somebody's bombing, they all, like you saw, they all run and they shoot gun sound effects. That's crazy. Now, you would think this guy, Sam Morril, slam dunk, right? He should just be beating him to death with zingers, but he sucks too. So now you're about to see Sam fuck up, and now it's like two guys dying at the same time, which gets very weird.
First joke. Okay.
Sam.
Get it out,
These jokes to
buddy.
100-word minimum.
Sam, I can't believe you're here, man. You lost to a mime on America's Got Talent last week. A mime, dude. Can you believe that? Jesus Christ. I mean, if you wanted to just have career suicide, you could have lied about being 9/11 and kept your dignity.
Oh, Melton.
Steve has never performed in a roast before, but he did lie about running away from a pretty huge one.
Wait, what?
Oh, a huge roast. See, he's
Sam
horrible too.
was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, not because his adopted parents are loaded, but because that's how his birth mother tried to scoop him out of her.
Gaining traction.
I needed one. That's all I needed.
Okay. Steve's kids are 6 and 4, which means someday they'll be 9 and 11, and he'll only claim to be there for them.
This gets better, don't worry. That's them.
That's 3. Keep it going. Sam, Steve.
Look at Rannazzisi. I mean, he's got like tears in his eyes. He's standing up there. And you'll see this time and time. I mean, this is just one example of the realness of the show. They keep it in there, and it does feel like you're at the... let's watch the rest of Steve Rannazzisi. It is not over. It gets more awkward.
All right.
After seeing this, I wish I died on 9/11.
This is great.
This was f***ing depressing, you guys.
That's great.
Holy
This
mackerel.
was this is a little bit of a mess, but Steve, first of all, I appreciate the balls of coming
David
out.
Spade.
Thank you.
You know it's a tough job. You know you're
One
going to
of
get
the judges.
hammered, but you came out. The only thing I could say negative about Sam, because you were great, is maybe more jokes that weren't about the 9/11 lie.
To
The
kind of
9/11
respond to that,
lie.
I think,
Sure.
if you're roasting Sandusky, you're not going to talk about football. So,
Yeah, okay.
Look at Rannazzisi. He's sitting there like a little faggot.
I thought, hey, that's true. I thought Steve.
Look at
you
Steve.
started to climb back. You got KO'd a little early with that 100-word joke, and but at least you came back and you got a few in, and then I don't know if it won it for you, but it helped and it kept you in the game, and at least it made it a little bit of a fight, right, Kevin? What do you think?
Nah, that. That's being
Listen,
nice.
Kevin
that
Hart.
Shit, that shit stunk. That shit was
Nah.
awful. Here's why, okay? Rule number 1 of roasting, you don't show weakness, okay? Steve came out and stumbled on his first bit. He showed fear. He showed weakness. And what Sam do with that, he smelt it. Hit him with the ground zero. Boom. Oof. But then after that, Sam got a little confident.
Take note, Last Comic Standing. This is what it should have been. See, when you run an honest show and everyone's just being real, it's actually good. On Last Comic Standing, it was just, I thought you were great. You know, you got some really quality jokes there. Good to see you. And it was just like somebody was totally horrible. But on this, they're like, that was horrible. You showed weakness. You were a bitch. And they really keep just dumping it on him. You know, they never let off. They never go, oh, shit, this is... They embrace the cringe.
Yeah. Sam got confident, got wordy. His
Listen to
next
this.
one didn't hit the way he wanted it to. Then after that, Steve came back with one. The scooping of the come out the mouth shit. You know, it get a little nasty for me.
Watch
I'm
what
not
he's
gonna
about
lie.
to say.
Shit get a little nasty. But I was like, all right, okay, I see where he's going. He's coming back a little bit. But then after that, I think Sam kept hitting him with jabs, and the fact that Steve knew he was dealing with something that was a problem. He's like, this is a real issue for me. I lied about this, and it's starting to hurt. I could see that he was like, this, just let it go. And Sam kept on hammering it. 9/11. You lied.
Wow.
And Steve was like, just move on. And Sam was like, nope, your kids gonna be liars. 9/11.
Wow.
He wouldn't let it go. And for that, persistence will always win. So Sam, I'm gonna give it to you.
at that.
You stay
Beautiful.
persistent.
Roasting a lot
Look
of
at
times
Steve.
is about sort of a new beginning and sort of restarting where you've been in life and where you're going. We've seen that at the celebrity roast. I think roast battle, laughing at yourself is so important, putting it out there. So you're a great guy, Steve, for doing this. You're a good sport. And that having been said,
Hug it out, hug it
That's
out.
all fine and well, but our winner,
Sam Morril, way to
Sam
go.
Morril, everybody.
Look at that. There goes Steve.
I think I'm just gonna do
Okay.
what I do best.
So that's pretty hardcore to me. And bye-bye, Steve. You lost. Goodbye. Thanks for trying. I don't know. To me, that's pretty fucked up. Here's the moral of the story. To all the comics that said Steve Rannazzisi is a great... He ain't. He finished, bros. You were wrong, Big J. Okerson. Your friend, he stinks. He's a con man. Get him out of town. So that, I need you to know that that's the real Steve Rannazzisi. Listen. He has not moved on from any of this. Because, you know what? There is no moving on. Get the fuck out of town. I could never look somebody in the eye after. It doesn't matter how cool of a guy they are. I could never look somebody in the eye who did what Steve Rannazzisi did. It's just too insane. To all the comics who say, oh, we all lie. Maybe you do. I mean, that's the problem, too. Because it's disgusting. And Steve got what he deserved on national TV. That was great. What did he think was going to happen? He was going to come out and get a new beginning? What an idiot.